So today was an intentionally light quad dominant leg day where I focused more on form and range of motion rather than pushing heavy weight. I warmed up with Bulgarians and a set of 135-pound squats off camera, loaded up 225 pounds, which is moderate for me, not super heavy, and just focused on going a little bit lower than I'm normally able to go with 300 plus. Not going super fast, but you see it's slowing down a little bit towards the end. But I can push a lot more weight than that. But like I said, I was focusing on going as deep as I can. And then I followed it up with kind of did a little pyramid style squat setup, but lowered it to 135, slowed down the tempo, added a pause at the very bottom, tried to go a little bit deeper than I was going with 225. And this is a pretty long set. I think I did 10 reps. And then with the slowed down tempo, it's about 1, 2, 3, about 3 seconds down, 1 or 2 seconds up with a pause at the bottom. And like I can squat 325 or 35 pounds, but at the end of this set, because of the tempo, my legs were burning and it was painful. So it's kind of like a bodybuilder style where you try to make lightweight feel really heavy, but it's also a way where you can get similar stimulation of the muscles with less axial / nervous system fatigue and a much lower injury risk. I do this a lot on days where I just don't feel up to lifting heavy weight, just so I can still do something. And then I finished it off. I mentioned this was not the perfect camera angle, but I mentioned this was a quad dominant leg day. So I finished it off with some sissy squats with a 60-pound dumbbell. And this was, the goal with this was to just burn out my quads and kind of get them pumped up a bit. Although I think it was only 8 reps, so not super high reps, but just kind of working on quad strength specifically. And my quads were already very fatigued from the squats, and that was it. Just 2 sets.